So I want to show you what it's like to fly with the extended battery. Give you a close look at what it looks like. It's warm. I wouldn't say it's hot. Yeah, this is the 1606 with an addition. So this is actually a stock battery with an additional. I believing it puts it at 3,500 milliamp hours. All right, Dad Random here. I've got the Neo 2, and you can see that I've got the extended battery. So I want to show you what it's like to fly with the extended battery. This is not my first flight, but it will be your first reaction to the extended battery. So yeah, let's see. I don't have an ND on. It's cloudy today and it could rain, so I'm going to try to squeeze a flight in here because it's not 107. It's nice still. So yeah, I'm going to show you this thing. I'm going to fly with goggles. I got the N3s, and I'm going to fly with the controller, the FPV controller today, and just give you an idea what it sounds like at first. And that kind of stuff, because I think you really need to hear it, and then you need to see it in action. And the key is hear it, because it is quite something to hear. Because you understand these batteries in their stock variety are light, and this one is not as light. We'll get, you get into the weight thing. I just want you to see it fly. I think we're ready to roll. So I'm going to get my glasses off here. Oh no, I guess I got goggles 3 today. So we need to, yeah, we're ready to fly. So, all right, I'm going to go put the drone down. The Neo 2. Now, I think the big question is, does it fly further and longer? Well, yeah, it's got a bigger battery, 3,500 versus a I think 3,500 versus a 1,500. I think it's something like that. Here, let's look at the stock battery. Boy, that writing is small. 1606. So that's the stock. So that's our difference. All right, so let's get this thing set. Go ahead and show you. I'm going to put it down over there. All right, let's see if it finds me again. Oh, it did. It found me here. So, all right, let me show you where it's at. So I've got it sitting on the rock right there. We don't know. It's notorious for not finding its spot. So that is not a. I do have the launch and landing pad, but I'm not going to worry about that too much. So let's fly it. Let's get the goggles on and fly that sucker. We're in normal mode. Let's get. Why is my camera looking at the ground? There we go. There we go. Let's make sure we record our goggles. We are recording. And we're recording our goggles. So we're at 92%. Ooh, that looks great. God, it's amazing how the goggles. So we're just flying FPV in sport mode along this nice greenery. Yeah, so if you haven't flown the Neo 2 and don't have a idea as to what, so the Neo 2 now is pretty far away. So I'm going to come closer so you can hear it. Now I'm going to get it close to me. And you're gonna hear it coming in. And I'm going to bring it in here so you can hear it. Oh, we're not landing here. And so it has this really odd sound. The motors really struggle with this heavier battery, and that's kind of one of the points I think the engineers had when they made it, was that the motors were going to struggle, you know, but it does have a great flight time. So we're just going to fly it a few minutes. We're not going to fly the entire flight because I don't trust its return to home right now with the heavy battery. But we'll get some altitude here and fly along the river here. Let's see, is there any water in there? It just rained. Let's see if there's any water down there. Looks like a dry riverbed right now. The water is kind of being collected upstream. But yeah. So so is there a benefit? I don't know yet. I don't trust the battery yet. I really don't. I know what I get with the other batteries. I do get longer flight time with this. There's no question about it. We will get a longer flight time. But I don't trust the durability yet. I don't know how the stock drone platform is going to really, you know, pair up well with this battery. And one of the things it tells you to do is you're supposed to run it all the way down to nothing when you first fly it, which I did. And I had well over 15 minutes with it, and I think that is one of the things that you should expect right away. You know, that your flight time is going to drastically improve. That is the point. So is it enough? Would you rather just use, you know, the stock 1600? You know, why didn't they make like a 1800? You know, just add a few more minutes. That's kind of what I was thinking. You know, why didn't DJI just, you know, offer an extended battery to get an extra minute or two? You know, I think pilots would have appreciated it. Yeah, I do think pilots would have appreciated that. But you do get more explore time. We've got way more explore time with this platform. So, and if that is what our goal was, which is what the goal was in the first place, was to improve our flight time. Wow, look at that out there. That is really cool. You should always enjoy your flight, no matter whether you're doing I'm going to bring the RPMs down. We're still going 23. And now we're dropping there. So I'm trying to feather the sticks as much as possible to get the maximum amount of flight out of this. Trying to respect people's property. So I'm going to fly behind myself. We're at 65%. This kind of gives you an idea. I want to make sure I'm close to somewhere I can drop it on a road or a sidewalk or something too, in case. Because one of the things that happens is when it gets down to its lower percentile, it will, and I don't know if this will overheat. Today it's about 82 degrees right now, 81. And that's a factor. So we're down to about 100 and, okay, we're gonna get where we're not descending anymore. Still going down, let's see, are we holding? Okay, we're holding here at about 100. There we go, we got a little bit of a lift coming up there. I just want to go along these trees here, the old riverbank here. One little farm road. Staying low. And we'll turn around here in this area here. 59%. Respect that guy's property. We're just, like I said, we're just hugging this road. I'm just trying to keep in a position where if I have to recover it, I can recover it. I just need more flights with this battery, but you can already see, yeah, I'm at 6 minutes going to, and I'm at 50%. So if this holds true, I'm gonna get I'm gonna get uh, I'm gonna get 12 to 15 minutes, somewhere in that range. I've never gotten 12, but or I've never gotten 15, but I know I was up in the 12 range when I flew it before. And I was mostly just hovering. I didn't do hard. I did fly a little bit. I was flying in circles and stuff like that. Um, so let's get a shot of the red mountain here. Why not? And get some altitude. I'll bring it up a little bit. I'm just trying to keep my flights 51%. So if that, we're at almost at 8 minutes. You see what I'm saying? Most people, when they fly this at first, they're fearful. They think that the sound from the motors is indicating excess wear, overload, possibly. We don't know the long term. I want to hear somebody say, the extended battery broke my Neo 2. I want to hear that. But this battery is a solution. It is. It's, we're almost to 10 minutes. We're on our way to 10 minutes. Easily get there, 47%. You can see I didn't, I'm not venturing out. Let's go and look down a little bit more. Make the interest a little bit better. But hopefully you're looking at the data, you're looking at the recording, and the recording is, it's helping you make your decision on the extended battery. Should I be interested in the extended battery as the house being built? If you hear the pounding going on right now. But I am really impressed with the video out of the Neo 2. There's no question about that's gonna be a big old house. A lot of brickwork going on down there. There we go. Oh, it's so loud. But that's kind of cool. We don't want to be a pest. Should I go under the bridge? No. I probably could hike under there with no problem, but this is not a under the bridge flight. But there is a pathway under there. I guess we could look, since we are doing a battery test. We could go under the bridge, huh? Would we lose signal going under the bridge? I don't know. I guess we could recover it if we had to. Here under the bridge. We are coming up the other side of the bridge. We made it. All right. Oh, wide angle lens. That's not bad. So 34%, we are at 10 minutes. So on this battery, once you get into the 30 range, you should be like with the other batteries, you should be bringing it close to home. And obviously I'm not flying in manual. This will go into return to home at, I think, 20%, something like that. It is very conservative. That's the best word we have for the day. But you can see here I'm over to 12 minutes. This is where people go, because I think my flight times before were like 8 minutes. Low battery, auto return in 12 seconds. So yeah, we're at 28%. So it'll go into return to home. Let's just let it do its thing here. So it's in low battery RTH at 26%. And hopefully it'll land on the rock. That's what I'm hoping. We're hoping that it'll find the rock. I thought I spent enough time, but maybe I didn't. I've heard people tell me that. They said, "Hey, you didn't spend enough time." Yeah, it's not going to go down on the rock, that's for sure. It's going to possibly go down on the sidewalk, which would be much better, which is good. So I'd rather have it. Yeah, I'd rather have it land on the sidewalk. All right. Let's go and get the landing right there. All right. All right. Squishing my glasses. Squishing my glasses. Let's get this set up. Talk a little bit. Do a little flight debrief. All right. All right. What is the tail of the goggles? What is the tail of the goggles? Tail of the goggles is as follows. 21 left on the battery. We have a flight time of about almost 12 minutes. So we could have pushed it a little further. So, all right. Do the extended batteries work? Yes. Does it make a horrible sound when it flies? Yes. Is that something that we should concern ourselves with? I don't know. I don't know if that's something that we should but goggle flying is great. I think especially in the summer, this is definitely the best way to fly it. But yeah, this is the Neo 2 with the extended battery, the 3500 milliamp battery, and to give you a close look at what it looks like. It's warm. I wouldn't say it's hot. If it got puffy, I'll let you know. If it gets puffy, but that is, let's see, 15, yeah, this is the 1606 with an addition. So this is actually a stock battery with an additional, believing it puts it at 3,500 milliamp hours. And you can see there's a little bit of workmanship finagling there, but it actually looks pretty good. I think they did enough. So that just shows you that it's ooh, that's warm in there. I'm supposed to drain it down to less than that, but I don't think that affects the RTH. So, right, for Dad Random and Neo 2 extended battery, does it extend your flight time? Yes. Do I trust it? Not completely. You can see that I've taken some weight off. A lot of people, there's a discussion over why you would leave those on or not. One of the things is vibration dampening. With that change, now I could fly technically with the full cage. But all right, Dad Random for Neo 2. Hope you love your Neo 2. One of my favorite drones ever. Not my absolute favorite, but it's up there. All right, later. Bye, Dad Random. Extended battery. Yeah, get one. Why not? $100. Yeah, you're going to double your flight time, pretty much. You won't double it, but you will improve it by quite a lot. Let's not say double. All right, later. Bye, Dad Random. Hey, if you like this content, please like and subscribe. If you have not, please consider subscribing to my channel. Guys, I am on Rumble. I am on YouTube. I'm trying to expand my content to more viewers, and I hope you join us and see this video and appreciate what it does as far as helping you understand what this meant to this drone. But yeah, if you're comfortable with the old batteries, it definitely sounds better. Right, later. Bye, Dad Random.